in helping to keep you balanced on your feet. So all of those things are just important day to day to live the life that you want to live. Okay. So we're looking at water today. It's going to be a more flowy class. And water also is connected to one of the chakras, and it's a sacral chakra, which is the one above the sort of the earth chakra, the one that's pulling you down to the earth. And the sacral chakra, which is the colour orange, is all about creativity and imagination. So if you're finding that you just can't be as imaginative maybe as you used to be, or creative, it could be that there's sort of a blockage here. And it's all of that this kind of movement. So we are going to be doing some little circles and trying to move this area a little bit more. And it's also to do with sexuality as well, and linking into sort of sexuality and feeling sexy, which is sometimes we don't, do we? Sometimes we're just like, oh, don't feel at all sexy today. So it's opening up that so that we feel a bit better about ourselves and a bit more creative. Okay, so we're going to start seated. We're already in a nice comfy seated position, popping the hands onto the knees or somewhere comfortable or in the lap, and then just trying to close those eyes. We're going to really root down, focus down through those sit bones, and then really focus on sitting up out of those hips, so that you're trying to get that gap happening in the belly. And then taking a deep breath into that belly, and releasing and relaxing with a sigh. Inhaling into the belly. Exhaling with a sigh. Inhaling into the belly. Exhaling with a sigh. And we're just going to find the breath, 3 breaths. So breathing into the belly for the count of 3 through the nose. And breathing out through the nose for 3. And then as we're counting in for 3, and counting out for 3, I want us to start to let the mind come towards the beach, towards the ocean, towards the sand, imagining that sand as that kind of orange colour of the sacral chakra. And then imagining the ocean, the sea, and as you inhale, imagining those waves lapping up onto the shore, up onto the orange sand. And as you exhale, those waves are going to come out again, back towards the ocean. Just spending some time here at the beach with the orange sand and the waves coming in and out with the breath. We're going to take 5 more breaths here, or 5 more tides coming in and out. So watching that tide, those waves come in and out one last time. And then taking your focus back towards the sit bones, and your seated position on the mat. And just noticing how the mind and the body is feeling. Sometimes we can model the mind like an ocean, in terms of sometimes our mind can be calm and still, and sometimes our mind can be like a storm on the ocean. Try and notice, try and touch in with how your mind is in terms of those waves. Are they dead still and calm? Are they lapping a little bit? Or are they storming? Don't judge that, just noticing. And we're going to flicker the eyes open. We're going to inhale and take the arms up. Exhaling, bringing them down. Inhale. Inhaling up, noticing that lovely blue sky. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. We're going to bring one arm down and we're going to come into a stretch here on one side of the body. Noticing that breath as we stretch. And if you like, you can do that little wave, a bit like those waves in the ocean as you breathe in and out. And then inhaling, we're going to wave out our way to the other side. Inhaling. Last breath. Coming up, we're going to bring those arms down. And we're going to come into some seated cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, we're going to open up the chest and the arms nice and wide, and we're going to sort of look up towards that sky. And then on the exhale, we're going to curl the arms in, pull the belly in, and bring the chin to the chest. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Last one. Bringing the arms down. We're just going to try and move around the hips now, finding that sacral chakra. So we're just trying to spin the upper half of the body around the middle, if you like. Okay, and then coming, circle the other way. And we're going to take the arms back now, behind the back, and we're just going to pop up the chest, just lifting up and taking some breaths here. You can look up to those clouds, those white fluffy clouds, watching the clouds go by. And we're taking in the breath here. Okay, and then we're going to bring the feet out in front of us. So if you're kneeling, you might just want to lap it onto your bottom. And then we're just going to take the legs side to side. And then we're going to take those feet around, so we're going to come onto hands and knees now. And we're going to tuck the toes under and just push ourselves up into down dog. And we're just going to slowly start to warm up the legs here. So remember that anything we are doing in down dog, we can also do from hands and knees. Have to do in down dog, but we don't have to do too much in down dog today. So lowering back down to hands and knees. You're going to take that weight back down to the bottom and come into child's pose here. If you want to use your cushion, taking some breath into that belly. Inhaling, we're going to come back up to hands and knees, and we're going to take the weight forwards now and down to the belly. And then rolling the shoulders here. Coming into a low cobra. We're just going to hover those hands, pull those shoulder blades back towards each other. And then pushing back through hands and knees. We're going to come back into child's pose for 3 breaths. Inhaling. So coming back up to hands and knees, but this time we're going to lift the hands off and inhale them and take them up towards that sky. And then bring those hands down to the heart. Taking 3 breaths here. Inhaling, bringing those arms back up again. We're going to lower back down to hands and knees and take that weight back forward and down to the belly. So we're doing a little sequence here, which we're going to repeat. Coming into that low cobra again. And then pushing back through the hands and knees, coming back into child's pose, 3 breaths. And then inhaling back up onto the knees, taking those arms up and coming back to the heart. Inhaling up. Exhaling down to hands and knees. We're going to do 1 more round. So taking that weight forward, down to the belly. 3 breaths, low cobra. So really try and flow now if you can, as smoothly as you can, pushing back to hands and knees, taking that weight back to child's pose, 3 breaths. Inhaling, coming up to the knees, bringing those arms up. And taking the hands to the heart, 3 breaths. Inhaling, exhaling, coming back down to hands and knees. And we're just going to take that weight back to child's for 1 last time for 3 breaths. Inside. And just noticing here whether that felt nice to the body, to flow the body, to move the body in a sequence. Inhaling, coming back to hands and knees. We're going to tuck those toes under again. Come up to down dog. And then we're going to walk the feet in towards the hands, coming into that forward fold, knees nice and bent, and we're trying to get the chest towards the thighs here if we can. Taking some breath in. We're just going to take the arms and we're going to move them from side to side. So we've got a little movement, flowy movement coming in here. And then inhaling, hands onto chin. Exhaling down. Inhaling, hands onto chin. Inhaling, hands onto chin. And then really slowly, vertebrate by vertebrate, rolling that body up. Slowly, 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 and coming up to standing. A little shake out up here. And then we're going to take those arms, twist that foot, and swing those arms. Okay, and then coming so that our feet are reasonably wide apart. So wide-legged is what we call it. And then the knees are slightly bent here, and we're going to lower ourselves down towards the floor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the left hand and pop it into the middle and bring the right arm up. So we're coming into a bit of a twist here. Lovely, really nice. Holding for 3 breaths. And then we're going to switch over. So we're going to take the right arm down and bring the left one up. And bringing that back down. We're going to come sort of halfway up. So we're going to try and create that flat back a bit like we do with our arms wide, our legs further together. And then inhaling to come all the way up. We're literally going to then bring our arms up as well and come into a star position. So we're really trying to stretch the fingers out and notice the toes as well here. So you're noticing the extremities of the body. And then we're going to change the feet here. So we're going to bring the feet so the toes are out and the heels are in. So a bit more like that. And then we're going to bring the arms down and come into a goddess squat. I'm going to hold that for 3 breaths. Lovely. And then stretching back up. Bringing those arms down. A little. Okay, we're going to have a go at balance now. And the balance that we're going to do is called dancer's pose. And the starting point to it is that we're going to reach down with the right foot and we're going to pick up the back foot. So this might be, if you like, all we have a go at to start with. So just seeing if we can pick up that back foot and see if we can hold ourselves there. And this is a really lovely quad stretch. I can't even sit So it might do, yeah, it might do. And if it does, release it down. The other thing is to just do that, to just hold it behind and start trying to get used to that. And actually just doing that, and you might find it cramps a little bit sometimes. So if we do that, and then we see if we can, oh, hello, I've lost my balance now. See if we can bring it forward. And then see if we can take it back again. and that might just help stop if it is cramping a little bit. That movement can sometimes help it. And then with the opposite arm to the leg, just going to see if we can bring that arm up and open the chest. That's a bit well done. It is tricky because we're moving, yeah? So not only am I asking you to balance, but I'm asking you to move and balance, which is like tricky stuff. But you're doing brilliantly, that's it. There we go, let's release that down. We can have a go on the other side. So rooting down through the left foot this time, or the opposite foot. And then you might want to maybe start with it forwards and then see if you can bring it back. And you can still see if you can grab a hold or even just touch the foot. But if it starts to cramp, bring it forward. And that's really normal as well. I can't reach my feet, I just can't. I don't know why, it's just something that... Sometimes as well, it's spatial awareness. And just by getting the body, you know, like used to this, and just seeing if you can just have a go. Eventually it comes, but because sometimes it's just you don't know where your feet are, or you know, that spatial awareness. It's just my body will not bend far enough up. Yeah. But you know, sometimes people then surprise themselves because they're like, oh, I can't do that, and then all of a sudden they're just like, oh my goodness, I did it. It's perseverance, isn't it? So yeah. But just, you know, just moving this on one leg, that in itself takes a lot, isn't it? Yeah, and it's using core, and it's using so much stuff. So then opposite arm to leg, if you can, just see if you can raise that up, opening the chest. Lovely. Dancer's pose. Because we've got the movement going, we're helping to put more synovial fluid into the joints. You know, it's helping our joints. I'll water that way. Lovely. Release and relax. A little shake. Well done. Really good. Okay, so we're going to take our feet back to kind of mat distance, and not quite as far apart as they were before, a little bit in. And again, we're going to fold ourselves forward. Let's see if we can coming down. Lovely. And this time we're going to bend our knees so that we're coming right down. So we're going to try and get our bottom as far towards the floor as we can. Wherever we can get to is absolutely fine. Okay, and then this is a bit mean, because then I'm going to ask you to come all the way back up to standing again. And we're going to do that 3 times. And this is really good strengthening again. So it's not only opening up our hips a little bit, it's also really strengthening our legs. So again, we're going to work our way back down as far as we can. And then try going with the bottom first. So try pushing up with the bottom first, and then the back. It's like a real lift from the bottom, and then coming back up. Yeah. Okay, last time. Pushing it down. And then bottom first, so bottom lifts, and then the rest. And that's almost like a workout in itself, I find. Lifting that bottom up. Okay, we're going to take it down again, but we're then going to stay down. Okay, so we're going to come back down, and then this time we're going to see if we could take ourselves back to seated and bring those legs out in relevant. That's cool. Position. So feet are just going to be straight out in front. Knees are nice and bent. Give the legs a little shake, and just really stretch out those feet. So really see if you can spread the toes as much as you can, and switch on what I kind of call Barbie foot, which is that the balls of the feet lead. So all of the energy comes through the ball of the foot. I was trying to explain to my daughter the other day, her feet kept slipping off the pedals on her bike, and I was like, this is what we need to use, because it all comes from here. All our gripping and our balance and our strength is coming through the ball of the foot. So if we can ignite that and kind of engage that, that can really help us in loads of things that we do. And you quite often find that that's why children have issues with things, because they're not using this, because they're kind of taught to use other parts of the foot rather than this, and they're not spreading the toes out. Because we do this all the time, well, or you know, if you do ballet and things, you're always taught that, aren't you?
I know. It's not really very good.
It isn't, no, and they're taught like that. That's naughty, and that's good.
Yeah,
naughty thing. And you're like, hang on, no, actually, this.
And they actually go like that. Baby balance.
So you end up with all these kids that aren't then using their feet kind of properly, because they think they have to go around like this all the time. So and there's loads of adults have issues with the arch of their foot and flat-footedness. So again, like this, engages you can actually feel, if you grab hold of the foot and you do that and you use the ball of the foot and you feel underneath, you can feel the arch engaging. Whereas if you point the foot, you can feel that arch is switched off. So,
and if you really want to, you've got popcorn in
so yeah, just noticing those feet is really great, and noticing the balls of the feet and kind of just focusing that energy into the balls as it comes down. So we are going to make sure the knees are slightly bent, and we're just going to take the weight forwards to where's comfortable. And then just taking some breaths here. Inhaling. Let's come back up. We're going to tuck the right foot into the thigh. Again, try and sit up out of those hips, finding that sacral area again, if you like, lifting up. And then taking the weight forward. Inhaling. So come up. We're going to take the weight over now onto this knee. So just check that you've got something behind you, the mat or something to lean on, and be a bit careful with the wrists, because we're going to come up onto that knee. We're going to try and lift through the hips underneath and try and lift out. That's it. Lovely. Actually, that's brilliant. Do it on the forearms. Yeah. It's harder on the forearms then. More of a workout. But no, that's a great idea. Do with that. Lovely. And then coming back down again. And we're going to grab hold of that foot and we're just going to give it a it doesn't, as long as you do both, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. Don't worry which one. Lovely. And then popping that one down, we're going to switch over. So the other foot's going to come in. And just sit ourselves up out of those hips and then take that weight forward to where's comfortable. Again, just check that you're engaging that foot, that you've noticed that foot. Notice the ball of the foot, trying to spread the toes a little bit. And then inhaling, come up, we're going to take that weight again over onto the knee. Either up onto the hand, or if you did forearm, try and do it on both sides. And really trying to lift up that hip as much as you can. Exhaling. Come down. And then it's the bent leg that we pick up. Just sit on the knee and just give a little rock into that hip joint. Again, we're just trying to lubricate the joints now. Lots of water and liquid in our muscle joints, which sometimes we forget about in our bodies. So we are made of 70% water, apparently, which is quite a lot. Getting that foot down. And then we're going to engage into the belly here, and we're going to come into what's called boat pose. So we can hold underneath the thighs here, and we just try and lift our legs up, leaning back and pulling into the belly. And if we're quite happy there, we can see if we can release the hands. Lovely, well done, releasing that down. And then bringing those feet down, we're going to push up into a reverse tabletop. So again, you can see this down here. The important bit again is lifting up those hips, really trying to push the hips as high up as you can, rooting down through the feet. Oh, it's harder like this. Yeah, I know. This is good. I might make myself do this more often. Like a different foot. And then lowering down. We're going to engage that belly again and bring ourselves all the way down, bringing the knees in, massaging out. We're going to do some little circles in one direction, rolling around like that. And then the other direction. And then popping the feet down on the floor. We're going to take the right leg, lift it up, bring the ankle onto the top of the thigh there. And then we're going to lift the underneath leg up so that we're getting again a kind of hip opening stretch there. It's called reclined pigeon. So we're lifting up that bottom leg off the floor to see if we can push the other leg in a little bit and open up the hip. And then releasing that down, we're going to switch over, so we're going to swap legs. So the other leg's going to come up, ankle towards the top of the thigh there, and then lifting off and feeling a stretch. Underneath, kind of underneath the bottom it is. And then releasing and relaxing that down, bringing both the knees in again. Going to come into a reclined twist. We're going to take our arms out like a T to the side, and then we're going to take the knees and the feet over to one side so that the knees and the feet are on the floor, and the head is going to go the opposite way. Lovely, that's it. And then breathing nice and deep. Imagining you're kind of in quicksand here, that you're sinking down into the ground. Inhaling, putting belly button to the spine. We're going to lift those knees up using the abs and take them all the way over to the other side. Knees and feet come to the floor. And then the head turns the other way. And again, imagining you're in quicksand, that your body's sinking down into the earth, into the ground. Inhaling, belly button to the spine. Bring those legs back in, giving them a squeeze, a little hug. And then we're going to take the feet up into the air and the hands up into the air. And we're just going to hold them up in the air so that the lymph system can drain here. This is a really good one for immunity. It's a really good one to help you sleep. And it's just draining down through the fingers, the arms, the feet and the legs. Draining it back towards the liver and the kidneys. Again, giving yourself a little hug, pulling those knees in. And we're going to come into happy baby pose. We're going to take the feet back up, but this time our feet are nice and flat, knees are bent. And we're going to try and get the knees as best we can towards our armpits. So we can help that out by grabbing the shins or the feet or the toes. And it is really nice to rock actually in this position. You could see how that feels. Moving maybe one leg up a little bit, one leg down. And we need to have that happy baby smile. How nice must it be to be a baby? And then again, giving yourself a big hug. And then you might want to think about somebody who you'd really love to give a big hug to. And imagine that you're giving them a really nice big squeezy hug here. And then finding your way down to relaxation and getting yourself as comfortable as you can. So using any pillows, any blankets to make yourself nice and comfortable. And then taking a deep inhale into the belly. And releasing and relaxing with a sigh. Inhaling into the belly. And releasing and relaxing with a sigh. Inhaling into the belly. And releasing and relaxing with a sigh. Become aware now of the feeling of your body laying down. Total awareness of your body in relaxation. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Allow your awareness to settle with your natural rhythm of breathing. Feel the breath slowing down and your heart rate slowing down, and allow the mind to quieten. As you inhale deeply through the nose, feel the rise of the belly. As you exhale through the nose, feel the belly relax. Inhale relaxation into the body. Exhale, feel tension leaving. Inhale, relaxation into the body. Exhale, breath leaving the body. Inhale, relaxation into every cell of the body. Exhale, letting go, letting go, letting go. We'd like you now to think again of your beach, your orange sand, the colour of the sacral chakra, and see the ocean and the waves. As the waves come in and out on the shore. And I want you to notice whether those waves are calm or whether those waves are stormy. And if the waves are stormy, can you get the waves to calm, to soften, and to become more quiet and still as they lap in and out on the shore. Smaller and smaller waves, gentler and gentler, calmer and calmer. Allowing the breath to come and go at its own rhythm, at its own pace. Beginning to notice the body now in its laying position. Notice how the body feels when it's totally relaxed. Notice how the body feels when it's free, calm, and relaxed. Gently become aware of your body lying down, totally relaxed. Feel the contact of the body with the mat. Through the heels, through the calf, through the thighs, through the buttocks, through the lower back, through the shoulder blades, through the back of the arms, the back of the hands, the back of the head. Become totally aware of the body. As we begin to come back into the garden now, gently begin to move your fingers. Gently begin to move your toes. Slowly move your head from side to side. On an inhalation, slowly stretch the body how it wants to stretch. Slowly roll onto your side and stay there, keeping the eyes closed. I'm going to read you a poem now from a book called Elsewhere by Karen T. Brown, and it's called Seashells. I long to hear your laughter as the waves chase you up the shore, and see you dancing on the golden sand as the sun shines forevermore, listening to the shells as you hear the whispering sea, knowing you are loved as only you can be. when you are ready, slowly make your way up into a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed. Bring the hands together at the heart. Rub the hands together to generate. Take the hands and cup them over the eyes, and then open the fingers slowly and let the light in. And then take those hands to the heart in gratitude at your practice today. Namaste.
Thank you. I could do that.
So the reason we do that is we say, thank you for the mind, thank you for the heart, and I thank you for coming. So yeah, everything has a little thing in yoga.
Again, that was relatively good.
I know, yeah, that's so true. Totally clear.
We've made them go away. This is how religion started. If it does rain, what are we going to do? You're going to go in the greenhouse and I'll
Yeah, you're going to hide out in the greenhouse.